And welcome in everybody to Waffle Board Breaks. Hope you're enjoying your weekend sports activities. We just had a tying touchdown on 4th and 4 by the Bears. So it looks like Bears Rams going to overtime. Obviously, the early game was pretty much the Patriots pounding the opposing quarterback. Stroud had 4 picks, and that game was not terribly out of hand for a while. So they kept it close. Texans defense, but Patriots advanced. I hope everybody watched. Obviously, the 49 game was a brutal blowout yesterday, but the craziness in the Broncos game was something to see. So hope everybody got to watch that. Crazy with the long catch that could have been that ended up being a pick, and depending on what side you're on, you definitely were very happy or very sad about that play. Obviously, the Broncos got the ball back, drove down in the thin air of Denver, kicked the game-winning field, sent to the AFC Championship game. So that was pretty crazy. Like I said, I'm not a fan of either of those teams, but I know a lot of people are Josh Allen fans, and to see him, that one get taken away, the long catch into an interception, and then obviously Bo Nix. Second to last game of the second last play of the game, fractured his ankle, and he's actually out for the playoffs. So now the Patriots have to go against the Broncos without Bo Nix. So that's better for the Patriots, I imagine. I don't think the Broncos backups played much, if at all. So we'll see how it is. Everybody says the Patriots played, a easy schedule, but they had a gut check game against the tough Texans defense, and they were able to come out with the win. Obviously, now Broncos have a pretty good defense as well. They're going to have to beat the Broncos to get to the Super Bowl. We'll see how that goes in the championship week. Obviously, the Bears and the Rams are fighting it out now to see who plays the Seattle Sea Chickens. So some good teams all left. We'll see. Obviously, fighting through injuries. That's where the NFL goes, but that's our NFL weekend. Hockey's been pretty good. It's a very light day, full day yesterday. Lots of great games. Lots of big points being put up. Insane game, Ottawa, Montreal yesterday, with overtime, 5-5. Crazy scoring in that game. But today, light schedule. My Bolts played early, got the win over Dallas on the road. Got a chance. 3 games today, and you got to see 3 of the greatest players in their generation play today. Obviously, Cooch playing with the Bolts early. Then you got to see Patrick Kane at the very end of his career, still an effective player for the Red Wings. Got to see him play today with Detroit, and they got the win. And then you got to see, obviously, in overtime with Lucas Raymond. No, DeBrincat got the game winner. Lucas Raymond had a goal earlier in the game. But Detroit, I said they're another good, young, frisky team, not quite, a major playoff team yet, but some good young players in their core. Dylan Larkin, obviously DeBrincat, Raymond, Patrick Kane still being effective for them. Their defense looks good. Had good production from their young Axel Sandin Pelican. Got a power play goal today. Mort Seidner, of course, is their mainstay on defense. So that Detroit team, obviously with Gibson playing well, they look good today. Then, of course, the late game, the McDavid-led Edmonton Oilers get a chance to watch McJesus. They're kind of whooping up on St. Louis. Took a 3-0 lead early, and still 3-0 with a little bit more than half the game gone. So if you have the chance to flip over there afterwards, you get the third period of McDavid. Any chance to watch McDavid live is worth watching. He is electrifying. He's one of those players that if you're rooting against him, every time he touches the puck, man, you're scared because he could score or produce any moment when he's on the ice. That's how good he is, how fast, how creative. Like I said, I'm a Cooch fan, but I think McDavid acknowledges McDavid and McKinnon play at a different speed. Cooch plays almost like he slows the game down. Those two are just at top speed, are magicians. Obviously, McKinnon is a pure goal scorer too, and he gets assists. McDavid is just an absolute all-around talent that can score goals as well. But having all 3 of those play today, obviously, Patrick Kane, one of the all-time greatest American hockey players. Whether you're a fan of his and any of his stops, obviously won cups in Chicago, stop over in the Rangers, and now playing out the end of his career in Detroit. It's still worth watching. Oh, the Oilers scored again. Like I said, that game is just filthy. We got the goal for the Oil. What do we got? We got another Zach Hyman goal. He scored in the first, and he got another one in the second. So Zach Hyman's got 2. Now that he's back healthy, that Oilers team looks tough offensively. Mangiapane, obviously longtime Flames player, played with the Caps for a year. We've had him in our boxes, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Oh, they gave him some awards before the game. His 1,000th game played. That was impressive to see. A nice ceremony for him, and then he scored on the power play early for the Oil today. So Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he was the first overall pick before the run of them with the Oilers, before they got to McDavid, before they got to Draisaitl third. I mean, he was there with before the obviously they had some bad ones too, as well as their effective ones. They've had a lot of number 1 overall picks. I think maybe Taylor Hall might have been before him, but obviously Taylor Hall was the first overall pick. I said, I mean, obviously they had a couple swing and misses, but Nugent Hopkins for the Oil has been there through thick and thin. So it's good to see him. Obviously, he went to the Cup back-to-back years, and we'll see if they can put it together. They need good goaltending. Obviously, they're getting decent goaltending today, shutting out the Blues, but obviously they need a little bit more than that if they want to continue, if they want to make it back again. But McDavid finally got an assist in that game. He didn't get anything on the first 3 goals, but he got an assist first of the game on the Zach Hyman goal. So there we go. Obviously, the get a chance to watch him third period, even though it's going to be looks to be well out of hand, it's still worth watching. One of the best players in this generation play. But tonight, like I said, we're down to 28 boxes. So 1 in 28, 1 in 27. It's pretty much as good as you're going to find. Obviously, we're going to get down 2 more boxes, 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Thursday. Didn't even work on the spot price preview, so I'll be doing that. I got lots of work after we break here. I'll throw up the videos. Then I'll work on the spot price preview for Tuesday and Thursday. Same spot prices for both boxes. And then, of course, I have to enter in the spots with the reload to start Tuesday to end next Sunday. So next Sunday, like I said, we have 16 boxes going in. We'll be down to 24 after Thursday. So 40 total for next Sunday. That's about as high as we get. And, of course, 40 and 39 will be back into the 30s after we break next Sunday. So get ready for that. Hope you guys check out the pictures. Anybody that has access to the Facebook page, if you don't, please get over there and check them out. All the pictures of all the new jerseys are up. All 16 are in-house. All the pictures have been posted. Like I said, I throw the collages at the end of the week. So they're there if you guys check them out. But full pictures have been posted. I know you guys have some cool stuff in this batch. Hope you guys are ready for this reload. Obviously, that Charleston Chiefs slap shot jersey is pretty cool. 5 SIGs on that one. Not a full. All 3 of the Hanson brothers. Has 2 or 3 Hanson brothers, as well as the goalie and a couple other players from the movie. So 5 SIGs on that, including one that's actually passed away this past June. So that's pretty cool, from a pretty cool signing session they had about a year or so ago. So that's pretty cool. Matthew Tkachuk is going in. Now we have Brady in there. So when you guys claim, make sure you specify Brady or Matthew or Mouthpiece. You can do whatever you like, but obviously those are the 2. Kachuk's going to be in at the same time. I think we've avoided that over many, many boxes, but now we have both Kachucks in, unless Brady hits tonight. Like I said, good luck to whoever has Brady tonight. I don't even see who has Brady, but so Brady is in there. Matthew's going in for next Sunday. Like I said, the cool Rantanen Fanatics alternate. It's a real cool jersey with the big C logo with the Stargate kind of logo. That's a mountain. And then, of course, we got a couple Rangers going in. Scott Gomez, longtime Devil. The Darnell Nurse, longtime Edmonton Oiler. Really cool orange Adidas is going in. Miro, one of the best defensemen in the league. Nice green Dallas Stars is going in. Ryan O'Reilly with the factor and inscription on it. I love Ryan O'Reilly. He had a big game the other night, a hat trick for the Pred. That's going in. JJ Paterka, last of 1 box. the last reload. So I finally got Paterka back in. The Adidas was hit in the reload he was in, but now I got a Fanatics Premium that is going in. So JJ Paterka, not the same jersey, obviously. It's a Fanatics Premium this time. Who else we going in? Zabana John had a great game the other day for the Rangers. That's going in. Tim Stützle, if anybody's seen the highlights last night, he had an absolute disgusting between the legs goal against Montreal. Stützle, Adidas is going in. We had a Black Fanatics not too long ago. So Adidas, Stützle is going in. Pretty cool Travis Konechny, reverse retro 2.0, the white with the black. That's a really cool Flyers jersey. You don't see tons of those. So that's a nice Konechny going in. We've had him. We had the orange not too long ago. Justin Schultz, a couple cups with the Penguins. Penguins Adidas is going in. Mikhail Sergachev, couple cups with the Bolts. That's the Tampa Bay Lightning Black Fanatics. That's a cool. You don't see tons of the Black Fanatics. It's licensed jerseys at least. So that's a pretty cool. Love the texture. Love the coloration on that. It's kind of like goes from black to gray with like the spotted. You'll check that out when it hits. That's a really cool picture on Facebook. Check that out. And the Morgan Geeky, really happy to grab Morgan Geeky. Don't see a ton of his stuff. Obviously, it's Seattle Kraken. He's now one of the top goal scorers for the Boston Bruins. So Morgan Geeky Adidas, and that's obviously from I guess the second year of the Kraken. So it doesn't have the inaugural season patch. I don't remember if he was part of the expansion to them or not, but Morgan Geeky had a couple stopovers. Looks like found a home in Boston and is one of their top scorers. Got 24, 25 goals. Definitely in the top 10 right now for goal scorers this season. So that's cool going in. Who else do I have? Miss Derek Steppen, Glenn Anderson, Adidas Rangers. Pretty cool. Obviously won the Stanley Cup with the Rangers, 94. So that's in there. So I think that's a good bet. Like I said, 16 jerseys going in. It's a fun bunch. Like I said, some new names, some new styles, some old friends. And you guys will have a good time chasing them next Sunday. So that's when the spots will go live Tuesday. The break next Sunday. That'll be 40 total jerseys will be in there after we hit tonight. And then, of course, Tuesday and Thursday. On the shipment thing, everything has been sent out that was hit before today. So if you hit before today and you're expecting the jersey, it is in the mail. So they will get to you as soon as they can, of course. Like I said, there is the Crystal Tang with COA, but it's a Crystal Tang autograph. I know the Crystal Tang autograph. That is a Crystal Tang Reebok. Like I said, it won't get boxed up because I think the 5 and the 8 are just a little bit different colors. So I didn't want to put it in the boxes for you guys to chase, but I'll be more than happy to give that away. Somebody don't want to get a COA on it to, PSA or JSA, whatever company you want to use. But that will be free to you just for being part of our break today. 28 boxes, 1 in 28 chance of hitting another Tang. Of course, if box 81 hits, you'll have another free jersey available. So we'll see. We might give away 4 jerseys tonight. Definitely giving away 3. May give away 4 if we can hit box 81. But box 81 has been skipped, and we'll have to worry about it. I think it's been skipped. Not ready to get skipped twice. It's been skipped once. The new reload will be from boxes 49 or 48 through 63. So 70 is the next box on our road to potential be skipped. If we don't hit it, that will be skipped in the February reload. But January reload has no skippage. 48 through 63, no skippage. So you're getting close to 81 being skipped twice, which is crazy. We've had a couple over the several years of a jersey being skipped twice. Very rarely happens, but we'll see. Like I said, 81 is our lone survivor for have been skipped once so far. And with that hits, like I said, there is a free jersey attached to it. So there will be the 81 will go to whoever has a spot tonight. And of course, the free jersey will go 1 in 28 odds to all the other spots, including the 81 spots. So nobody is denied a chance to hit the free jersey. So we'll see if that hits tonight. Like I said, boxes are all on the table. I got 2 stacks of 10 and a stack of 8, so all 28 plus the free box for 81 hitting is up there, and then the Tang is right here on the table. So we'll get to that after we hit the 2 boxes. So let me put that down here. Wait for that to go. I've built all the boxes today, so I have all 16 ready. A couple are being reused, so I was able to recycle in a couple, I think 4 or 5. I think actually have been used in the past. So I got to work on my whiteout and marker when I get them ready to go. But maybe I'll do that in the next couple of days. Like I said, it's a busy week here. Obviously, I have to put in the spots and on next Sunday. Other than that, like I said, I have to get the spot price preview ready for you guys tonight, so you're ready for Tuesday and Thursday. Best odds, I said, for the Facebook claim boxes, like I said, we'll be down to 26 on Tuesday, 1 and 25 on Thursday. That'll get us down to 24 total boxes for the reload. So worked out well that way. Obviously, we did 14. We'll do 4 full weeks, 16 boxes since the last reload. But good luck to all you guys. Like I said, like at this point in time, like I said, I've everything from a couple reloads ago. Has been in there for. It'll be in there for right now. Today it will be 12 boxes have gone before since the last reload. And then you're looking at 20 something since the reload before that. So I have no problem with anything that hits. I mean, it could be 2 giant monsters come out tonight. Obviously that would hurt a little bit, but at the same time, you guys earned it for chasing this stuff for as long as you have. The randomizer is the randomizer, so I can't begrudge anybody for hitting whatever they hit. You guys definitely deserve whatever gets hit. Obviously, even if it's a New Jersey or if it's one of the old jerseys, I'm happy for whoever wins. And like I said, I empathize for everybody that loses. We have a pretty good crowd. I think 14 different people in tonight. I think we have 6 single spot owners, including Justin W., who's looking for the closer mojo. There was only one unsold spot on eBay, and he grabbed that shortly after I posted it. It was the Freddie Anderson. So he's looking for closer mojo, which we know exists. You guys all know it exists. But single spot magic happens. Like I said, we have 6 single spotters, but we got a pretty good crowd. I think obviously our weekend people are here. Ron, Shirley, Mike A., and Ryan S., all present and accounted for. Of course, Big Al, Adam R., Jason M., Larry V., James M., CK, Brett G., missing his son. Mark R. Mark R. is relatively new, but he's been in a couple breaks on Sunday, but he hasn't hit yet. He's the only person I think in the room that has not hit as of yet. So he's not been in tons of breaks, but welcome Mark R. If you're watching live, or you're watching replay, good luck to you. Of course, Justin W. has hit. I think he's hit once, maybe, or maybe he hasn't hit either. But Thomas M's in with a spot. Nick F. also has a spot. So you guys, like I said, good luck to all you. I root for every single one of you guys. Like I said, I'm more than happy whoever hits. I'm willing to enjoy the celebration for you guys. And I'm sorry for everybody that does not hit, but these are as good as odds you're going to find, especially for fully licensed, totally legit COAs. Nothing's questionable in my boxes. I love everything that goes in there. Obviously some stuff is much, nicer, even pricier than others, but at the same time, let's roll. There it is. Big Al's ready to go. Okay. Big Al's got spots. He's looking to hit. So good luck, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the oil game. We're done here. And I guess the football game is in overtime now. Two overtime games in the semifinals round is pretty crazy, or the football playoff round. So that's pretty good to go. So let's get going to it. Who else is here? The other people listen. We got people in here. I don't want to wait too long and get you guys going. So let's get going. Let me get my list up here. Let's get the breaking. 3 jerseys at least tonight. Make sure, I said the freebies right here, so I won't forget that. So talk about the Jets. Talk about the Jets. We can talk about the Jets. We can talk about the Jets. My boy, the Ginger Sniper, is still looking good. Obviously, their goalie, they've had some issues with Hellebuck, but like I said, the Jets have had their up and downs this year. They're not putting up the numbers they have recently, but at the same time, I still, like I said, I enjoy watching that team. So here we go. There's my dice. Where's my list? Oh, there we go. Let me get out of that. Okay, there's my names. Okay, I want to make sure I had that ready. So we're going to do, like I said, 5 or more in a dice roll for our box. We're going to do 7 times to come with our name for the freebie. So after we do the 2 boxes, we'll get the names list up and we'll do it 7 times. Whoever is at the top after 7 will be winner of the free jersey. So the crystal tag. So let me get going. Here's my dice roller. Okay, here we go. Okay, as you guys know, 5 or more. And we're coming up with our first box, and we're going to back that number out, and then we'll come up with our second box. We've gotten down to actually 3 single box runs. 81's our trigger box, our oldest from May, 2 from late June. Then there's an August and a September. We skipped October. Then we have 5 November boxes, 7 early December boxes, and 11 late December boxes, all the way through 47. So good luck, everybody. And we got 18, 23 of the 28 are from November through December. So that's pretty crazy. A couple old ones still get hit. So I still got 5 boxes from before November. So 5 or more. Let's get going, guys. See what we got. 9 times, Mr. Bueller. Okay, here we go. 9 times for our first box. Let's do it. 28 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the box we're going to open first is going to be box number 5. 5. 9 times. Box 5. That's box number 1. Let me get that list. That's relatively old, but not real old. 5. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's back that box out. Box 5. Okay. Okay, very good. 5 or more again. Let's see what we got. And that is 8 times second. So 8 times. Let's do it. We got box 5. What's our second one? 27 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the box we're going to open second is going to be box number 32. 32. 32 is relatively old. 32, 8 times. Box 32. 8 times. Box 32. Let's back that out. There we go. Box 5 and box 32. There we go. Boom. Box 5 and box 32. Okay, not a single box run. Box 5, box 32. Very good. Oh, both on the right side. So box 5. Box 5 and box 32. Okay, very good. Good luck, everybody. We got some biggies. Heritage game, classic game this year. Yeah. There we go. That's true. That's true. I said obviously we got the Bolts playing outdoors. Hopefully it stays cold in Florida for the playing at the Tampa Buccaneers Stadium. So everybody's ready for that. Obviously it's been a little chilly down there. I'm not sure if it's quite hockey weather chill yet, but we have close to a month. I guess it's February 1st. I think is the game against Boston. So everybody's ready for that down there. They've been fighting for that over a couple of years. Obviously, they get the All-Star game. I think early was awarded to them, kind of as a keep away from me for giving the All-Star game. They finally decided to go for the outdoor thing. So hopefully the weather gets cold down there and they're able to have a good time. I mean, it was not quite as enjoyable watching the Rangers the game down there, but the Rangers worked them over the Panthers. But like I said, it's as good as you can do. That was kind of an outdoor game because it plays in that weird stadium they have out there. But let's see how we go. Box 5 and box 32. Okay. See, we got some monsters. We got monsters. Let's do it. Box 5. Good luck, everybody. Relatively older boxes, both from the left column there. Box 5. See what we got. Show us a monster. What we got. And we got a monster. Boom! There it is. Austin Matthews. Woo! Big time. You want big time? I got big time. Fanatics COA. Austin Matthews. 34 on the Fanatics. There it is. That's what we're talking about. Woo! Waffleboard breaks. You want the heat? We got the heat. There it is. This has been a chase. Many moons for many people. Congratulations, Austin Matthews. There it is. Getting ready for the Olympics. Big time. Woo! There's with the A on the front. Toronto Maple Leafs. Fanatics jersey. Right out of the PC. Very, very, very nice. We've been happy to keep this one. When I hit Matthews over at Big Al's, I decided to sacrifice my PC Matthews and the TV. That's a store. PC Richards. I would say PC Matthews. Congratulations. There it is. Absolute beautiful monster. You want monsters? Waffleboard Breaks got monsters. This is it. Come down to the odds. You get a 1 in 28 chance. And that's who we got. Boom. Congratulations. Let's see what we had. Oh, Big Al was second. That is James M. Congratulations, James M. Long time chase on that one. I know you've been after that for a while. Not just you. There's been several people have had that targeted over the many breaks, either Facebook or eBay. Congratulations. Do not begrudge anybody with the hits. Unbelievable. That's what I'm talking about. Big time. Congratulations on that. Very, very nice. Nice to see the big monsters come out. Very nice. Then we got box 32. Box 32. It's a relatively old box. Let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. Box 32. Here we go. Good luck. Box 32. It's going to be a Leaf kind of night. Mark Giordano, former Norris Trophy winner, obviously up in Calgary. This is Toronto Maple Leafs. Mark Giordano, also Fanatics COA. What is up with that? Mark Giordano, Austin Matthews. It's a Maple Leaf kind of night. Big time. There we go. Congratulations, Gio. Mark Giordano, number 55, Norris Trophy defenseman. There it is. Big time. 55 on your Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs coming at you. In your face. Maple Leafs. Just like that. 2 Leafs down. Man, congratulations. 2 older boxes. Not real old, but definitely older than November. Actually, November was the Matthews. Matthews was a November box. So November box, I think he was a late June box. So there we go. 2 Maple Leafs on the same night. Congratulations. Of course, we're going to the freebie, which is a Chris Letang. So we're going to do that next. But very nice. Let me see what Giordano. So very good. Very good. James M. hitting the Matthews. Giordano's going to Ron. Congratulations, Ron. Coming in on Sundays, hitting your jerseys, hitting your spots. Very, very nice. Norris Trophy winner, Mark Giordano, and obviously former Rocket Richard champion, Austin Matthews, big-time goal scorer, obviously for Team USA, going to be out there in the Olympics. So congratulations. Very, very nice. Both of you guys, well-deserved. Long-time chases on both Matthews and Giordano. And we will get to the Chris Letang. Reebok. Like I said, no COA, but we know, you guys know, anybody that knows, that's Chris Letang's autograph. Obviously, I just think the 5 and the 8 are very, very slightly all kinds more gold. They're both golds. But like I said, I mean, I think it's a Reebok. It's a beautiful Reebok jersey. But I want to give that away to you guys. So let's do that now. So good luck, everybody, on the Letang. me get my list up. Get us ready for that. And I said we're going to do the full list of names. Whoever comes up on the top of the list after the 7th random will get the Latang free of charge, shipped to you by me, just for being part of our Waffle Board Break family. So here we go. Let's do it. There we go. My dice roll doesn't matter because we're doing 7 times. Where's our list? Good luck. Good luck. Geo, I can't believe 2 Leafs. I think the 3 Leafs totally in there. You got Fanuff in there. And that was it, right? Just Fanuff is all that's left. No, Freddie Anderson and Fanuff. So Leafs are feeling the last spot mojo. 2 Leafs hit of the 4 we had in there. There we go. Very good. 7 times our list. All of the names are here from Newendike all the way to Braden McNabb. We should flip-flop Morrissey McNabb alphabetically. So there it is. There it goes alphabetically by team. I know by team name it is. That's Vegas Golden Knights and winning. WX. No, V. So V should be above anyway. Whatever. That's the way they're in there. But not changing that. It'll be the same. Every spot is here. All 28 spots eligible to win the Tang. We'll do that right now. 7 times the name at the top of the 7th random will be the winner. 1, 28 spots. Let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the winner of the Chris Letang Reebok without COA, but I'm 100% sure that is Chris Letang's signature. The winner will be Dylan Strome spot. Congratulations. 7 times. Dylan Strome spot. Who was that tonight? I don't even remember who Dylan Strome had. Dylan Strome is going to Ryan S. Ryan S. is a single spot magic. There it is. Dylan Strome spot wins the Crystal Tang 7 times. Brian S. wins the Dylan Strome. There it is. That's how you do stepping on Sundays. Congratulations, Ron, Ryan S., and obviously James M. on the Austin Matthews, man. Such a beauty, such a beauty. Like I said, straight out of my PC, right into the boxes. Nobody else ever owned that. So there it is. Congratulations on that chase and that hit. So thank you much, everybody. Get back to the jerseys. Very good. Yeah, there it is. Chris Letang, Reebok, going to Ryan S. Congratulations on the Geo to Ron. Congratulations on the Austin to James N. Very good, very good. Love it, love it. Loving the big monsters come out. You guys deserve it. You guys have chased these quite some time. I love when they come out. So I was feeling the biggie. There's some big spots in that run. So I'm not surprised Matthews came out. You guys deserve it. Thank you much, everybody. I look forward to seeing you back here Tuesday night. I'll be working on getting the spot price preview up. Obviously, Matthews takes a dent. I got to figure out, get my prices right for you guys. Obviously, nothing's going to change too much, but Matthews, it does hurt a little bit with the total spot prices, but not much overall. So we'll see what we can do for you guys. Get them ready for Tuesday and Thursday. Best odds possible. Last 2 breaks before the reload. 1 in 27, 1 in 26. No, 1 in 26 on Tuesday. 1 in 25 on Thursday. So I'll get my spot price preview ready for you guys. You guys get ready for your quick fingers and quick devices and quick claims on Tuesday. It's going to be fun. Like I said, this is the fun time for everybody, man. We get down to these box odds and we hit these big monsters, man. You guys deserve it. So thank you much, everybody. Congratulations again for our winners. Sorry for everybody that did not hit. Hopefully your luck is changing soon. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday night. So enjoy the last game of the night tonight. The national championship game tomorrow. If you're rooting for my Canes or you're rooting for Indiana for some reason, even though they're overwhelming odds favorite, I think probably should be like a 10-point favorite. But I don't care about that. It's all about wins and losses for my Canes. I'm not looking to bet any money on that game. But if the Canes lose, that's what happens. But, I mean, like I said, you still got a chance. You're seeing there's a chance. So Canes tomorrow against Indiana. Of course, we got hockey until we break again on Tuesday. So I'll see everybody back here Tuesday night. Enjoy your next couple of days. Waffle Board Breaks is out. Take care, guys.